The more I will say, the less it is. I mean, he is arguably world's most famous and world's most loved investor. What he, in a sense, has brought to the table in terms of giving a different definition to equity investing, I guess there is no parallel for it. At 92, I saw that Berkshire Hathaway AGM, and he actually spoke for 6 hours, relentlessly answered all the questions. He has the spirit, the zeal, the commitment to really make a comeback. His entire approach to investing is simple: think long term, count your time horizon not in terms of days, months or years, but in terms of decades. And what he's ensured, Aisha, that the leadership, I guess, of Berkshire Hathaway is intact, which means the baton for the first time in Berkshire Hathaway would be passed on to a professional management. You know, it was Charlie and Buffett, and then from Charlie was the vice chairman, Buffett is the chairman, now the baton gets passed on. And it is going to be happening in a rather smooth manner. Everybody will miss him, but nobody will object to him. You know, it's all I can say is that long live Warren Buffett. You want to see him on the AGMs. You want to learn from his wisdom. You want to see that, you know, how he keeps it very simple. And it's not about investing, you know, Aisha. It's about the human being and the extraordinary human being he is. The more I hear him, the more I see him, the more I watch him. I guess there is a purpose with which you're born on this planet, and Buffett has really ensured that that purpose, in a sense, is fulfilled in whatever life he's lived.
At 94, one can say that he's a living legend, isn't he? But yes, Greg Abel takes over from the vice chairman's post. Now he's going to be heading Berkshire. So the crown has now been given to him. But, you know, here's the key takeaways, and, you know, talking about what's really happening in the environment, what's the global setup looking like. Warren Buffett did say that US is operating at a fiscal deficit that is unsustainable, so he did acknowledge that fact. Said that it's, however, a shining example of capitalism, like a cathedral attached to a casino, he says. Having said that, he said there is no intention to sell any stake will be given away. He said that Berkshire will not put its money in things deemed stupid as of now. He said probably won't sell the Japanese trading houses in the next 50 years. And he said invest in forever businesses, and that's what they've done so beautifully, actually, right? I mean, everything from a Apple to a Coca-Cola, forever companies. Stay put with them.
Yeah, I mean, some of his forever investments, you have to take the clock back and say that, okay, Berkshire has been operating from mid-50s and we are in 2025, which are some of his forever investments. For that, I think it really has been Coca-Cola, which we all famously know, then it was American Express, then to some extent it was some of the banks, it was S&P. So there are some of the forever investments, because he follows a simple philosophy that you have to become, when you own a piece of business, you're a partner. And when you're a partner, you have to think in terms of not renting a stock, but marrying a management. So the management has to be good. You need to understand what you do. You really need to take a long-term bet, give management a long rope. And as long as the management is looking at creating shareholder value, I guess the minority shareholders in this case really would be, you know, important. On having said that, you know, Aisha, that why are you sitting on that kind of an cash? And
yeah, the cash pile is up quite significantly, actually, from $334 billion. It's now at 347, actually almost touching 348.
Yeah, so the way to look at it is that one is the absolute number. As you will grow older, the number will always grow. So as the Berkshire's size is growing, the cash pile will grow. But as percentage of the total asset, which is what is important, I guess the cash number is historically high, and which I guess is also a clear indication of what he's thinking right now. Look, it's very simple. They feel that in investing, you get great opportunities are available very rare, and that's the time you really need to be prepared. And I think that's the messaging. So I don't think you should judge by looking at the cash pile of Warren Buffett, because their time horizon, their approach, their access to capital, all that is different. That does not mean you cancel your SIPs. That does not mean that Berkshire Hathaway is bearish. It's just that they are not finding enough opportunity. And I think I'll leave it there.